Science, Astronomy, Chapter 4, The Moon from Earth. Big question, what are moon phases and eclipses? The Sun, Earth, and the Moon are parts of a system. The three objects interact in space, pulling on each other with the force of gravity. Like Earth, the Moon is a sphere that rotates on an axis. The Moon orbits Earth as Earth orbits the Sun. Its revolution around Earth takes about 29 days. When we see the Moon across the sky from east to west in a single night, the apparent movement is a result of Earth's rotation. But other changes in the Moon's appearances are also visible. On some nights, the Moon appears as a complete bright circle. On others, it appears as a narrow, curved silver. These differences result from the relative positions of the Sun, the Moon, and the Earth. Neither Earth nor the Moon gives off its own light. These bodies are only visible because their surfaces reflect or bounce back light from the Sun. Like Earth, one half of the Moon's spherical shape is always bathed in sunlight. However, because of the changing positions of the Moon and the Earth, we can't always see the portion of the Moon that is fully lit. This causes the Moon to appear different to us at different times during its orbit. The phases of the Moon. Vocabulary. Moon phase. A stage in the repeating, predictable pattern of change in the Moon's appearance from Earth. Starting with a new moon. Waxing crescent moon. First quarter moon. Waxing gibbous moon. Full moon. Waning gibbous moon. Last quarter moon. Waning crescent moon. New moon. As the Moon orbits Earth and Earth orbits the Sun, their positions in relation to each other cause the Moon's shape to seem to change in the night sky. These changes are called moon phases. One half of the Moon is always lit by the Sun, but not all the sunlight that hits the half is reflected to Earth. A full moon occurs when the whole side of the Moon facing Earth is sunlit. A new moon phase occurs when little or none of the sunlight that hits the Moon is reflected down to Earth. All the phases of the Moon occur over and over in a predictable pattern, repeating with each orbit. Earth can block sunlight from reaching the Moon. Vocabulary. Lunar eclipse, an event during which the Moon passes directly behind Earth and into its shadow. Occasionally, the appearance of the Moon changes for a short time for reasons other than the current moon phase. Earth and the Moon are both in motion around the Sun. Sometimes the three objects line up, with Earth directly between the Sun and the Moon. When this happens, the Moon passes through Earth's shadow. This event is called a lunar eclipse. During a total lunar eclipse, Earth's shadow blocks all the light reaching the Moon. When viewed from Earth, the Moon appears to be a deep orange color as Earth's shadow passes over it. The color is a result of Earth's atmosphere filtering the indirect sunlight that passes through it to reach the Moon. The Moon can block sunlight from reaching Earth. Vocabulary. Solar eclipse, an event during which the Moon's shadow blocks all or some of the Sun's light from reaching Earth. The Sun, the Moon, and the Earth can also line up with the Moon directly between the Sun and the Earth. In this alignment, the Moon blocks sunlight and casts a shadow on Earth's surface. This event is called a solar eclipse. The perfect alignment during which the Moon is directly between the Sun and a place on Earth's surface only lasts a few minutes in any given place. During that period of total solar eclipse, part of the Earth is eerily dark, and a halo of sunlight around the Sun called a corona is visible.